Welcome to the Science Behind the Bible podcast, where we dive into the science behind the Bible to prove how science and the Bible go hand in hand. Today we'll be discussing 3 reasons to believe the Bible is real. So let's get started. I think many people assume the Bible says things like crosses fall out of the sky, when in actuality the Bible has many scientific facts inside of it. You just have to go out and find them. So for today's episode, I have compiled a list of 3 reasons to believe that the Bible is real. Now, the first reason is that the Bible says that no one's ever been to the deepest parts of the ocean. There are many zones of the ocean. If you've ever taken a marine biology or oceanography course like I have, you would know that the ocean is very deep. So deep that scientists have yet to discover the deepest parts of the ocean. I think it's like 80% of the ocean has not been fully discovered or something like that. That's pretty amazing. But did you know that the Bible mentions this exact fact? The Bible states in the book of Job, "Have you ever gone to where the sea begins? Or have you ever walked in the valley under the sea?" This is from Job 38:16. Since thousands of years ago, they still haven't been able to discover the deepest parts of the ocean, which I find pretty crazy. Now, the second reason to believe that the Bible is real is because it mentions just how big the ocean is. Now, if you step outside, head to the beach, you'll find that the ocean is very big and wide. This is exactly how the Bible describes the ocean. It says in Psalms, "To look at the sea, so big and wide, its creatures large and small cannot be counted." This is from Psalms 104, verse 25. The biblical statement is in fact correct. The ocean is so big and wide that it is impossible to count all the small and large creatures. Now, if you look at just the schools of fish, for example, there's hundreds of thousands of fish in a single school. It's just impossible to count them. That is just crazy. Literally, if you take all of these fish that you see out there, like, I don't know, 100 fish in one school, you can't just individually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just impossible. If you look at the whole ocean, there's thousands and thousands of fish, millions of fish in the whole ocean. We still haven't even discovered the deepest parts of the ocean. I bet there's even more fish than you even know about. Now, the third and final reason is that the Bible mentions the movement of water from one place to another. When a freshwater river or stream meets the ocean, it mixes and becomes something known as an estuary. And the Bible actually mentions estuaries in the book of Ecclesiastes, where it states, "All rivers flow to the sea, but the sea never becomes full." This is from Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 7. Here is an example of how the water from a river flows into the ocean and mixes. As the verse states, the sea never becomes full, and this is true. No matter how much fresh water mixes with the salt, it never overflows. Now, I hope you can see just how much the Bible is real, but I'm just scratching the surface here. If you're still not convinced as to why the Bible is real, I highly suggest you check out my new book called The Scientific Bible, where I go through all different scientific fields and show Bible verses from each. There's a ton of scientific evidence that can prove God exists. You can get your copy on Kindle and paperback, and I'll leave the link in the description of the podcast. Have a blessed day, everyone.